Hey guys, Filmington here, back with another mail day. Alright, I did the unpackaging already, save some time. This first one, or should I say two, was somewhat spurred by a video I watched of Dead Guy Cardboard. It was probably his most recent video. Give it a watch if you haven't already. It talks about the key players and cards to pick up right now. So he's focusing on a lot of value plays, a lot of guys that are bound to make it to the Hall of Fame or make a pretty strong case. And I think he feels like when they're approaching retirement or after retirement, that window before they get inducted into the Hall of Fame, he sees a chance for appreciation of these cards, a very strong chance. And some of the players he suggested were like Francisco Lindor, so some still have a long ways to go. Votto, I think, just needs a couple more solid seasons to make a really, really strong case. And he specifically mentioned this one. This is his 2002 Bowman Chrome. He doesn't have a Bowman Chrome autograph. He does have a 2004 Bowman autograph, Signs of the Future, which he also showed. That one's really tough to find at a PSA 10. And so is this. He had mentioned the centering. It's just tough to find one at a 10. There's a lot of 9s out there, but for non-auto, this thing runs you about $250, but I think it's a good value at that price. It'd be hard to get one on under $200. So, and then he didn't mention the Topps Chrome, and this is from 6 years later, but I believe this is his first Topps Chrome card. And this is the refractor version. So this is another one because of the centering. It's just hard to get these in PSA 10s. And I had actually done a video recently where I broke open a couple, or I guess one or two boxes of 2008 Topps Chrome trying to find this card, just the base version. The base one goes for about 50. The refractor is more like 130. I wasn't able to pull a Votto though. So, and here's the product. I'm thinking about featuring it in a rookie card explosion box. These things go for about 70 on eBay. I got one for about 53. I don't want to pay more than 65, really, to be honest. So, in order for me to feature this in a rookie card explosion box, I probably need at least 2 more of these boxes. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing that, but I think the cards are really pretty. In my break, I was able to get a red refractor Yadier Molina, who's really nice. I've showed it on a recent video. All right. So next up, this is a vintage card. I've been selling a lot of the vintage cards at my recent shows that I do about once a month. And I figured, you know, to be frank, after this guy passed away, I'm like, oh, well, he was a pretty good pitcher. He's one of the best, probably African-American pitchers of his time, maybe ever. And they didn't have any of his stuff. So I looked at his rookie cards, or what I thought were his rookie cards, I think from, was it 1950? Maybe that's just his first card that he had. I don't even know if that's a rookie, but they were all overpriced, in my opinion. So I found this with the help of Bowman 1951. No pun intended, this is a 1951 Bowman. And this is a PSA 7. Honestly, it looks pretty good from the front, from a little far away, but once you bring it closer, you'll see like all of the corners are kind of a little banged up. Or at least 3 out of the 4 corners. Boom, boom, boom. So, based on PSA standards today, you can see this isn't one of the newer holders. Certainly not the Lighthouse flip. I think based on the PSA standards today, it doesn't get a 7, maybe a 6. Look at the back. Look at that. It's got this stain and this stain. But, I don't know. We'll see. I think I got a pretty good price on this. Paid about 105 or so. And it is really nicely centered. So hopefully people see that. And this is more of a short-term flip. The Votto is probably, I'd say, a longer-term play. All right. What else do we have? So I picked up a bunch of products for future rookie card explosion box releases. So I'm not going to say now whether these will be included in Volume 3. The Volume 3 lineup I don't want to share with the public till the 10th. So I've got a couple more days for that. But I did get a box of 82 Topps. This is a baseball card exchange stamped. This has got the Ripken rookie. Probably not his most desirable rookie, not the tops traded, but it's got the one where he's featured with 2 other players. It also has, I think, Lee Smith. You'd be surprised how much of those go for in PSA 10s. Probably surged as a result of him getting into the Hall of Fame recently. All right, people, this was a big hit in Volume 2. Joe iPhone Services, I think he had like 3 hits in a row. Or he had 3 of the 5 listed hits in his one pack. And then he also had like Will Myers and I think another decent card. But this is a very good value, I think. You can get these still for about 125, 130. And I think they'll continue to go up if Christian Yelich shows that last year wasn't a fluke. Arenado is going to continue to put up monster power numbers in Colorado, so that should help his popularity in the hobby. And maybe the Rockies get better this year and go a little deeper in the playoffs. All right, and ever since I've seen the 2019 Heritage product get broken and kind of the reaction of people that have broken the product, it's really turned me more to 2018. Specifically the high number, because not only do you have 3 key rookies, which 2019 Topps Heritage, I don't really know who their key rookies even are. I mean, I know from an autograph standpoint, Michael Kopech, but he's out for the year and he's a pitcher. Kopech's one of the top players there, but this has got, of course, Ohtani, Soto, and Acuna, and others. And in the hit ratios, the short print ratios, from what I've heard, are a lot better in this product versus the 2019. And when I purchased this, it was probably a little bit cheaper than 2019's. So, you know, I love the 2019 design. I love 70 Topps design. I actually just picked up a card in a PSA 9 from 70 Topps I'll show in a future video. I love that, but it kind of stops there. I think Topps did a great job with the product, but I just don't like the print run and the ratios, the hit ratios there, and of course the rookies in a Series 1 product. I'm looking forward to Topps Chrome this year, because if Vlad and Eloy both get called up in April, they should be featured in that product. And I think their, whatever you want to call it, Super 2 status deadline that allows the team to get an extra year of control, I think for both of them it's in April. So don't quote me on that, but it'd be great to get them in Topps Chrome and, of course, Topps Heritage high number. And maybe even short prints in Topps Flagship Series 2. That'd be cool. All right. Of course, since people pulled multiple Mookie Betts cards in the Rookie Card Explosion Box Volume 2. I believe I saw 3 base Mookies, or two base Mookies get pulled. So not his rookie debut, but you know, the card that probably books for about $35. The PSA 10 goes for about $80, $85. And then there was another Mookie non-rookie debut gold card get pulled, and that card, as soon as I saw that get pulled, I turned to eBay, and I'm trying to buy one. I want one myself, and preferably at least a PSA 9, but those are super pricey. So that was actually pulled with me live with Jeff Airtime. That was nuts. So I had to give people what they wanted, and despite these boxes really increasing over the last few months, when I first started doing the Rookie Card Explosion, when I first started preparing for it back in like November, December, I was able to pick up some boxes of this for like 130s, maybe low 140s. But now on eBay, look, I mean, they're going for 180 plus. So, but I continued, and I've actually purchased more of these since that are still getting in the shipment phase. All right. I don't want to show you too much. I don't want to give away too much for what's coming with Volume 3, so I'll stop there with the Rookie Card Explosion boxes. But I promise you there are a lot of high-end products that are going to be featured in ensuing releases, and you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised. Volume 3 is also going to be a little bit higher from the autograph perspective. Volume 2 didn't offer many of those. I focused more on the rookies and try to get better products from that perspective. But now I've sort of swung the pendulum the other way, and I'm trying to bring some nice autographs or autograph ratios to you guys. So, and then I will show you been picking up some of these guys. So I would say if Vlad Guerrero, if his first year Bowman Chrome autograph from 2016, if that's too expensive for you, like it probably is to 99% of the population, like myself, I don't have any Vlad autographs. And you know, Vlad is can't miss as they come. He's got a 80 hit tool on a scale of 20-80. He hit about 380 last year in the minors with power and with less than 10% strikeouts. That's unheard of. That's really unheard of. It's just nuts. He's much more can't miss than even Ronald Acuna. The one knock on Vlad is that he might eat his way out of the league, they're saying, because he's already kind of got those childbearing hips, pudgy stomach, and what have you. But Eloy Jimenez is the next best thing right now. He's a little bit older than Vlad. Maybe that bodes well for his chances of getting called up a bit sooner. So I've been picking up some of his stuff. Here's his base. I also have his refractor, numbered to 499 on PSA 10s. So these, this is probably more of a short-term flip. You know, I have 3 of these in total. I also have a BGS 9.5 Auto 10. That's a true gem with 4 9.5 subgrades. And I'll probably try to flip 2 of them before he gets called up. So probably late March, early April, and try to make a few bucks that way. The reason why I picked up, and I have 2 of the refractor versions, is I think they might be a little underpriced. Usually the refractor will go for about 1.5 times as much as the base card. But in this case, it was like 1.25. So this might have been selling for like $4.25, and this was selling for like $5.50. So I kind of just pounced on a couple of refractors, thinking that they would appreciate over time. I mean, there's just fewer of them, and especially for prospects and players that are hot or have high pedigrees, you notice that 1.5 times multiplier for the refractor stands. In some cases, it's closer to ×2. And that's certainly the case with Ronald Acuna and Vlad. And this doesn't have a first year on it because his first year Bowman Chrome card was actually 2014, but this is his first year autograph. So makes it desirable from that standpoint. All right, guys, and that is all I have for today. Hopefully, like you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Do you got to do. Thanks, guys.